Let's start actually editing our photos. So I'm going to go ahead and take this photo first to show you how to crop, which is usually the first step in my editing. So I'm also going to go ahead and turn off our film strip so we can see more of a full screen view of this photo. You have all of your editing options over on the right hand side. I'm actually going to jump down to crop right here, which is also C on your keyboard. I love using keyboard shortcuts. When you do that, you have this grid that appears over your image. You also have these little, looks like kind of buttons on the corner that are a little thicker, and those symbolize that you can click on those parts. And then if you drag around, you are actually resizing this crop. So right now, when I do that, everything is completely custom. So I can have a completely skinny image. It could be a square-ish image, but it's completely freehand. If you want to lock the aspect ratio to the original sort of photo, so you're not changing it, you can hold the shift button down and then click and drag, and it will keep that aspect ratio. Let go and then click in the middle to drag your photo around. You can also rotate by hovering over one of the corners and clicking and dragging to the left or right or up or down to rotate. You also have these options in the menu over here. Now the aspect ratio is the original aspect ratio of the photo. If we click down this drop down, you have multiple options for presets like 1:1, which would be a square. You also have widescreen like 16:9, which is perfect for televisions or computer screens or mobile devices, and also these presets that are great for popular print sizes. And then you also have custom, which allows you to just create freeform. You also have the option to rotate or straighten with this slider here. Dragging to the left or right allows you to rotate this way, or you can click in this number area and type in a specific number if you have a specific number or amount of rotation. You also have these rotate and flip options here. If you want to completely rotate or flip your image, you can choose these options. Or if you want to flip, let me get back to original, kind of rotate so it's easier to see. And then you can flip your images vertically or horizontally this way. Once you are done and happy with your crop and rotation, which for this image, I am going to use the square, which is great for Instagram. And then I want to line it up with these tables on the bottom in terms of the rotation. Also the lines, when you rotate, you see that there's an extra grid that appears to help you sort of flatten out horizons and things like that. Trying to get as symmetrical as possible with these lines, all the lines in the image. And then when you're done, just press the return key on your keyboard to sort of lock that edit and then get into your other options. We can always go back and edit things later. And that's the beauty of editing in a program like Lightroom CC. It's not burning in these edits to your image. It's not raster based. You can always go back and make changes. Cool, so that is crop and rotate. In the next lesson, we'll learn more about white balance and then pop into exposure.